Every January, we collectively decide to overhaul our lives. We set our sights on running marathons, launching businesses, or learning entirely new skill sets. And because we are wired for connection, our very next instinct is to tell everyone around us exactly what we are going to do. Yet, by February, the gym clears out. The language apps gather digital dust. The vast majority of these loudly announced plans quietly disappear. When this happens, we usually blame ourselves. We assume we simply lacked the willpower or the personal discipline to see the work through. But discipline isn't the missing ingredient. The issue is the announcement itself. The mere act of telling someone your goal actively destroys your ability to achieve it. So why does vocalizing a plan make us so likely to fail? Broadcasting our intentions triggers a biological glitch. It tricks the brain into draining the exact motivation we need before the actual work even begins. This visualization represents 163 people. In 2009, a group of researchers ran these individuals through 4 separate tests to measure what actually keeps us committed to our goals. Every participant wrote down a personal objective. Then the researchers split the room. One half was instructed to announce their commitment out loud to everyone else. The other half was told to keep their mouths completely shut. With the groups divided, everyone was given 45 minutes to actively work toward their target. The catch was simple. They could stop at any time. The researchers were testing a specific variable. Does the social pressure of a public promise increase your endurance to finish a task, or does it drag you down? This bar chart tracks the actual effort put in by both groups. The group that kept quiet worked on average for the entire 45 minutes. When interviewed afterward, they gave realistic answers, acknowledging they still had a long way to go to reach their goals. The group that announced their goals to the room quit after an average of only 33 minutes. Yet when interviewed, they expressed a delusional confidence that they were incredibly close to finishing, despite the math proving otherwise. The researchers identified the mechanism causing this as a premature sense of completion. When you tell someone your plan, you instantly receive social validation. It feels good. So good, in fact, that your brain processes that feeling and mistakes the talking for the doing. You get the psychological reward of achievement without doing any of the heavy lifting. That unearned praise drains the internal tension and hunger you need to push through the difficult parts of the process. We map this onto a matrix. The bottom row takes no action, the annoying talker who never executes, and the quiet daydreamer. Top left is the productive but insufferable bragger. That leaves the top right, the person who executes highly and tells absolutely no one. People ultimately only care about what you have accomplished, not what you promise you will do. Sharing unexecuted plans doesn't buy respect. It only damages your credibility when the follow-through inevitably fails. The next time you feel the urge to set a massive goal, bypass the audience. Write the objective down privately and sketch out a concrete plan of action. Then keep that plan entirely to yourself. You have to preserve that psychological tension so it can be burned as fuel for the actual work. Work hard in silence and let success make the noise. True success requires you to deliberately starve your brain of premature applause.